New adventure today. Todd and I, Appalachian history detective, sorry for all the rattling, are going back to a spot where I found a lot of coins, or I found a number of coins from the 1700s, and so did he. Anyway, so we're going to check that home site out and look for some more home sites today. I'm going to put you away so I can actually keep up with him because he drives like a maniac. But we'll be there soon. We made it to the site, and again, we've hunted this before, and we found some coins and buttons. This is a chimney pile. Todd says he already has a signal. I found some coins over there at another little like chimney pile. We're going to hang out here for a little while, just get warmed up because it's really cold today. Then we're going to go exploring, go up the valley, and hopefully find another home site or two. Quite chilly today. We actually were at another spot, but the ground was a yard, and the ground was frozen solid. We couldn't dig, so we figured we'd just come out here today. First signal is going to be
a button.
A button? There you go.
A button.
Let's try it. I've been looking around for about 10 minutes, and I'm giving up on this site because I can smell treasure that direction. So I think what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, unless you want to come with me, is I'm going to start hiking that way. And hopefully we can find another one just like this that's loaded with coins. And we may come back here, but it's, we hit it pretty hard the first time. And I suspect we're not going to find a lot here today. If we stayed here all day, we'd probably get a coin or two and maybe half a dozen buttons. And I'd rather get like a big old bag of coins than 1,000 buttons. I need to stretch my legs too. All right, let's get moving. So I'm crossing a power line cut. I wanted to show it to you because it just kind of gives you a sense of the scale of this place. All the way up there. We're not going top of the mountain. Little streams right in the bottom there. I'm just going to follow up on this side, go up about a mile, switch, and go back down the other side. And I suspect we'll find another home site or two. That's an interesting little rock pile right there. I'm going to turn the metal detector on that and see if I get any iron signals. And I'll let you know if I do. If not, we'll probably see each other again when we're digging coins, colonial coppers. This little rock pile here, it's kind of weird because there's a lot of iron here. Small iron, almost like it's a home site, but I'm only digging fired rifle and pistol casings. It's a deer stand here, because I could probably sit here and look up across the valley with a deer crossing, but there's so much iron, I want you to listen to it. Okay, AT Pro 0, zero discrimination, maximum sensitivity. See the target there, that's a good sounding target, but I was hearing a lot of iron, and I'm digging just rifle casings, like I say, but there's more iron here than there should be. But there's so many rifle casings, and I'm going to show you this hole I dug, that I am probably not going to last long if I don't start digging stuff pretty quick. I actually saw another one in here. Yeah, I won't last long here, obviously, unless we start finding some coins. Coins or buttons. Todd should be coming up through the woods behind me. I told him I was going to move really fast. So I'm just off of the power lines and popped in the woods. And look at this weird little structure. I mean, someone piled the rocks up there. That's not like a rock pile from farming. Farmers getting it out of the field, but there's almost a chimney or something there, but there's no iron here. I mean, just a couple bleeps. We'll check a little closer right in here. Then we'll maybe move up that hill a little bit. Maybe there's a main house up there. You see a little on that rise right there. Very strange. I don't know what that's all about right there. Power lines are only back there, not too far. You can see that I'm following this line up through here. Line of stones. It's kind of a trench. So I suspect this was an old fence line. It could have been an old road along here too, but at least a fence line. So I think we're on the right track for finding something up here. Looking up on the hill, I can see a structure. I suppose that, try to zoom in on it for you, right up in there. That's probably a deer stand because there are a lot of deer hunters out here, but it's well after the season. Oh, what a beautiful area, huh? Pile of rocks. We'll check that out. You see the line here, but that pile is something different. There's another one over there. Could be a chimney. Or they say around here, a chimney. Hey, look at it. Yep, okay. I haven't turned the machine. That's either a pile of rocks that the farmer piled up, which is possible, but unlikely because they would have put it along the fence, I would think. But you know what, I can tell you really quick. This is a house site. We'll hear the iron almost immediately. Ready? Here we go. Nope, no house site. That's how easy you can tell. Check it with my boot. Sounds good. So that's a pile of rocks that the farmer put in here. to get them out of the field. Check this other one. We'll hear the iron from that by now anyway. Yep, just a pile of rocks. It says zero discrimination. I'm just listening for the iron. I don't, if I got a signal that could be like a shotgun shell, I wouldn't even dig it right now. I'm just trying to find that patch of iron. I'm looking for the site. I'm looking for the site, not the target. Okay, the site, because the site will have 100 targets in it, whereas just beeping through the woods, picking up a shotgun shell every now and then is just not a good use of our time. All right, let's quit talking. That's not a good use of our time either, is it? Gonna get my shovel. You can definitely see that this is an old road bed I'm following up, and I'm on the same line that those rock piles are on. So I suspect there's going to be another house up here somewhere, at least one. We're getting closer. So I'm about a mile, maybe a mile and a half from where we first started, and I haven't hit any home sites yet. The stream is right down there. I actually had to cross over to this side because the mountain comes down and it's like really steep, so there won't be any homes over there. But as I'm going through the woods, I'm still finding like lots of piles of rocks. There's a pile you can see on that big rock right there. There's a pile of rocks on there. There's lots of piles. So all this area right here was cleared, farmed at one time. And keep in mind, I'm talking from this was settled in like the 1750s up to maybe, I think everybody was gone by 1820. So there should be more home sites in here, but I just have not run across another one yet. But I think we're far enough away from the other one. There's got to be another one up in this area. And they were definitely farming it because you can see the piles. So I'll have to go a little further. See, there's a big gap up there. This is the road that the owner uses. And there's actually deer hunters in here. It's like a deer lease, but it's past the season now. Big rocks up there, beautiful. We're gonna go back on this side and head back toward Todd, I guess. Hopefully we'll find something on the way out. A site on the way out. But it's been a good walk. I did see a bunch of deer just before I turned the camera on, took off down there. Hopefully, I'm hoping I'll see a bear, but I haven't seen one yet. I'll keep my eyes open for you though. I headed back toward Todd and came about 400 yards from where I last talked to you, and I started hitting a little bit of iron in here. And guess what? I do believe that's going to be part of a kettle or something. Like I was in the bottom. I actually walked past that pile of rocks down there. I think I showed it to you, but I'm not positive. That would have been where they cleared the fields. There's no iron in it. They cleared the fields and threw the rocks in a pile. But I was down low by the stream. When I came back, I came up just a little bit higher and started hitting some iron right through here, right through here, right through here. Iron doesn't go uphill. It only comes downhill. So I went uphill looking for its source, and that's where I found this. So I suspect there's going to be a home site here. Because I hit like 8 pieces of iron right in this small area. So it could be like on this flat, or I'm thinking maybe right up there where that bigger tree is, on that flat up there. This just came downhill from it, at least I'm hoping. All right, 3 good targets, and we'll call Todd. See, well, let's just do this together. I dug that piece of a pot down below me about 50 feet. I'm heading up the hill. I see a hole over there we have to go look at. Could be an old well, actually. That's where I'm headed, to that flat up there. But listen, the iron's definitely picked up now. I went through an area where there was, most of the days with no iron. That's probably no well, you know that? This is the dirt they dug out of it. I bet it's an old well, so that means that house is either gonna be over there where we just was hitting that iron, or up, like I said, up on that flat. Let's just listen, see what we got. All right, let's go up the hill. I went up to the top anyway, so. I'm just listening for the iron. It's definitely died out a lot here. So it might actually, still iron. I have almost no iron in this woods. So we're still close to something. I suspect that home site, if it is one, is down below us. Where I found that pot. So I should be hitting stuff by now. Iron. Yeah, it's definitely died out. Let's go back across this way. I don't see a chimney pile at all though. There's a big piece of something here. That's iron, but I'm gonna dig this, see what it is. Iron, yeah, see. That's a good little squeaker. This could be a chimney pile, who knows, right here. Well's right down there. Pots came from down there. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll put you away. I'm gonna dig a couple holes real quick, show what I found, and hopefully we're on it. Not a big site because there's not enough iron. Okay, so I have this place figured out. Here's the well that we looked at earlier, right there. I went up the hill and the big signals I was hearing, you see there's a log down, there's some steps on there, the pieces of wood. That was a deer stand, so I was hearing nails from that, and the big signal was a big oil can, metal oil can. So I came back down here to the well, and if you look, this is the foundation of the house right here. See this line of rocks? Comes down to here and kind of goes out that way. I have a few things dug. There's not going to be a lot of stuff here. It wasn't a rich house, or they weren't here for very long. But that's definitely the foundation. Okay, let me show you. A couple more pieces of iron. Here's a horseshoe, broken horseshoe. And I think this is the bottom to a hoe probably. Like the handle would have been up in here coming out. Three signals out. I can see this one. I don't know what the other ones are. I suspect that's going to be a big, like Tomback button or a big flat button of some sort. Looks like a coin, but I think it's got a little bit of a bevel to it, so it's kind of going to be a button. What do you think? Well, that's a nice big old button, isn't it? And that's what we're looking for. I mean, these sites are the late 1700s, mid to late 1700s, and they were gone by 1820. Beautiful button right there. Okay, so that's one good target. And we're going to call Todd as soon as we're done with these three. I got another one here. Let me turn this up so you can hear, okay? I don't know what this is yet. Kind of small. And I've been digging a few shotgun shells from hunters too. Yeah, that's a shotgun shell. Okay, put that in a bag. Okay, right here, another one. But I'm pretty sure this is well, I know this is where the house is. I don't think we're going to find too much, but one or two good items. There it is. It looks like a button. See it? No, it's not a button. What is it? Oh, look at that. It's a baby. That is a little tiny, I mean tiny, pewter spoon handle. Man, I don't think I've ever seen one that small. But again, that's right in the same age as that button there. Looks like it might have some writing on it, huh? What do you think? Oh, it does. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty odd. Actually, pretty rare. I very seldom ever find a... is that Maryland? I have never, ever seen a spoon like that. That's got a maker's mark stamped on it. Like that. It looks like it, I don't know if that's, I guess that's Maryland, something. But anyway, something Maryland, I believe we'll get a good close-up. That to me made my hunt right there. We'll be able to research that, get the date and figure out where it came from. That's awesome, man. I know it's not much, but that made my hunt. All right, I'm gonna take my jacket off and we're gonna call Todd. He might be close by, I don't know. Again, I'm a ways from him, but we'll call him up here if he wants to come up. But we're gonna keep digging. I'll call him now. So what happened is, naturally I have no cell signal here. I think I did at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do, instead of just hollering, because that really sound doesn't carry that far, is I'm gonna take a piece of metal and hit it on my shovel, which I told him would be the signal. So hopefully he has the ear cup off. All right, ready? I hate this. That actually carries a long ways in the woods. Of course, I didn't tell him to respond, so I don't know if he will. I'll do it one more time. Doing it a few times, that way if he's not sure, you know, he'll take his headphone off and listen, try to figure out what direction it's coming from. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to look around a little bit longer here. I don't know if he's way back there, it's probably not worth it to walk up here. Unless we start finding more stuff. Because I've hunted here already a half an hour and I've only found 2 old things. Again, I think this is right where the house was. This concentration iron is right here. And I'm just going to go for the better signals. Might be something. A little something there maybe, huh? Between the iron? Yeah. You hear the iron grunts. But it's like a little squeak on the side too. So I'll try to tell you the truth. All right. Another half a horseshoe, a piece of a horseshoe. I'll put it on a pile. That's probably what we heard. All right, pull her up. We'll listen for a better squeak this time. We'll dig for about another 15, 20 minutes and head back. All right, that's a good one. There we go. Wait. Get the leaves out of the way first. Makes two things. It lets you hear the signal better, and it also makes it easier to find the target if it's not mixed in with the leaves. Right. I should have gotten it. Oh, pretty close anyway. Got a little bit of pottery in there. Oh no. Oh, no, I don't know. That's actually really cool. This is a knife. It's like a table knife, but it's got that big old sweep on the end of it. It's iron. That's pretty cool. I'll leave right here. I'll show that to you in a minute. You wonder why the pioneer would leave the house and not take the silverware. You know, he could have been killed by Indians up here. Because these houses were here during the Indian times. Well, the house could have burned. You just couldn't find it after the fire. All right, probably out of frame, so I'm gonna have to turn you off. Let me just show you this, the knife real quick, and then I'm gonna put the camera away for a minute. That's a cool knife, isn't it? Look at that. Awesome knife. I'm gonna put it on the rock. So it's been about 20 minutes and Todd's not here. So I'm going to gather my gear up and go on down. He's probably still down at the bottom. Probably didn't follow me. I made a loop down through there. There's some iron in there, so that's worth hunting too. But I got a few more targets out of the ground I want to look at together, and then we'll get Todd. Might be an old hole there. I hope. Oh, my headphones are still on. All right, I got to turn them off. It's picking up on my headphones. All right. Okay, you should be able to hear it now. Was that where I just was? That could have been an old hole. Maybe it was here. Okay, yeah. Something small. Have been finding a couple pieces of melted lead too, so. It's possible it's melted lead. Man, it's tiny. Ah, it's a button! I guess. Button or a coin. Yeah, it's a button. It's got a shank on the back. All right, little flat button there. 3 targets. This one was actually in the leaves. I kicked it out of the leaves. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I have no idea what that is. I wonder if that could be like a little comb or something. It's not a lice comb because it's too wide. I'm not sure what that is. Very light though. It's not very heavy, strong. All right. I got two more targets up here. Yeah, this one I actually can see. Right there. That's a button, because I can tell you if you look, you see the shank on the back. Pretty sure. Yep, I'd say. All right, plain flat button. I'll cover that in when I'm done. And this one is out of the hole, but I haven't seen it yet. It's really small too. Other stuff here. Okay. A lot of shotgun shells up here too, unfortunately. All right. Let's see where it is now. Man, it's small. There it is right there. It might be part of that spoon handle, actually. It's a little piece of pewter of some sort. I don't know if it's just melted or what the deal is on that. Let's check, make sure. I think that's probably it. Yep. All right, good. All right, so what we're going to do is gather this stuff up and put all my gear on and head back down the valley looking for more spots until we find Todd. I'm probably about halfway back to where I last saw Todd, and I just came through this beautiful woods over there, kind of flat, a lot of piles of rocks. Didn't hear any iron, but I just walked straight through it, so I want to hit that with Todd on our way back through. But check this place out. I'm at an area now where we're starting to break down toward the creek again, but look at all these piles of rocks. There's a pile of rocks here, there, and there. Now that's weird. If you were clearing this for farming, would you make all these separate piles or one big pile? So are these graves or something else? I don't know what they are. I really don't. I just got here. I haven't listened too much around it, but I really suspect there's going to be a nice home site right behind me here or just in front of me. But that's weird. I don't know why they'd make so many separate piles of stones. It's not a wall, obviously. I found him all the way back where we started. Yeah, so we're headed back up to to that site, and we're at this area where all these weird rock piles are. I just wanted to show it to you one more time and ask you guys that if any of you guys know what these are, let me know. It's like there's one there. There's these two here that are pretty close. There's another one, another one, another one. And if you look down in the woods, there's like one there's a big pile there, and they're all the way up through this valley. I was thinking that the farmers might have stacked them here to plow, but there's no way. That's not what this is all about. The Pioneer Cemetery is actually not far from here. There's a lot of graves there. I just know it's not like pioneer burials. Did Indians do this? I don't know. Let me know if you did a little pile up there even. I just don't know. It's a mystery. Okay, we're gonna go dig some buttons. So I lost Todd, there he is. Cuckoo, cuckoo. He's a bit slower than me. I've already dug something. Probably another button. Yeah, so we're almost back. That's another button. We're almost back to the site. I think the well is actually ways up there. So the spread, I kicked the button out of the leaves right down here on the way out. So from here all the way to where the well is, should be artifacts. I'll show Todd the well, and then we'll get to business. Todd's up there where the well is, and I just dug a beautiful colonial-era stirrup, horse stirrup. That's a beauty right there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I dug a button right there, too. Todd's still over there by the well. They say he's got a really good signal. He needs a root saw, but he doesn't have one. I don't have one either, but I have a really good signal, too. I think it's still underneath this rock, though. Digging treasures. Those big pieces of kettle sound really good too. Yeah, there it is. Big piece of kettle. Or it could be something else. But wow, it's big, whatever it is. That's a big piece of kettle. I don't know why there's so much of this out here. It's all broken into little pieces for some reason. That's probably what we heard, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh well. It's a good spot. Nice deep target here, and I got it out. Not too big, but could be a button right in here. Open. Ooh, big old piece of pottery. That's not what we heard though. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I bet you, is that a round ball? Oh, it's a round ball, looky. That's a little musket ball right there. That's not even a buckshot. Or could be a pistol ball.
What'd you find?
Just a little musket ball, small one. Piece of wood with a signal in it. That's probably a bullet in there, like a modern 22 bullet, I would think. We'll just leave it in there. So like halfway giving up digging the iron, although I'm still digging it, but it's always big, giant pieces of pot. But I got another signal, it sounded really big, so I dug it. I think you're gonna like this one. Look at that, it's right, just barely underground. I think it's another stirrup. It is. That's another colonial-era stirrup, released early 1800s. It's different than the other one, though. It doesn't have that swivel on the top.
Stirrup?
Yeah, it's another stirrup.
Yeah, that's an old one. That's like that one I found up.
Yeah,
There.
exactly. You can see where it's sticking out of the leaves. Older than me?
I'm afraid it's older than you, but
I hope so. I dug the stirrup right back there. I got a nice squeaker right here. It's a beauty. If that's not a coin, large cent or something like that. Colonial copper. Oh yeah. That's the best signal of the day. deep either. Hopefully I got the dirt loose. Get in there. Oh no, grubby little paws. Prevented that. There we go. I don't see anything yet. Let's get the old pin pointer out. Ah, there it is. Oh. Ah, yeah, I got it. Look. Looky. Right there. That looks like it could be like a half cent or a farthing. I think it is. Looky. It is. It's a coin. Todd and I were just talking about how it was kind of weird we haven't found any coins at all, but there we go. That thing is wiped. I probably shouldn't have wiped it so much. Wait till it dries and I'll pick at it. I think I got a little bit of design right there, maybe. That's pretty small. It's not like a penny. It's like a half penny or some type of other denomination. Colonial, not U.S. issue. Here we tell them. On a coin. Hey. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Got a little coin. We'll see. Should be a Roman numeral. Is it 2 or 3? Is that 3? That'd be later, 1700s. Just 3.
Yeah.
So it's a King George, right? And the date will be on the other side now.
On the other side?
Yeah, I think the other side's white though. But depending on which George it is, we can date it pretty close. It looks like the 3rd. So that would be like, latter part of the 1700s.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, awesome.
It'd been more awesome if I'd found it.
Oh, you might find another one right here, man. Look. Look. Yeah. Ah! King George, yeah, it's back swiped. I think a target out of that hole where the rock is. That's over here in the leaves. I have not looked at it yet, but it's a nice solid hit. Could be a button. Oh, no. Or an acorn. I thought that was a, maybe it is. Yeah, it's a fired modern bullet. That's the metal jacket out of like a 30-06 or something. Lead would have been inside, so it's fired modern bullet. Oh well, maybe next time. A little gun shy after digging that last fired modern bullet, but so I didn't know if I wanted to show you digging this, but it's another flat button. Nice little guy right there. It's only down about 1 inch or 2. Very sweet. I guess we're getting ready to head out, so yeah. All right, I want to lay down in the water so bad. Well, drink the water, but I know better. We'll see you on the next one.
My big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it